All right, welcome back to our episode. Ryan here with Chaos MMA, and today we have on Jacinta Austin. Jacinta, how's the day been for you so far? I know it's morning there. How's it been so far?
Beautiful, beautiful, sunny and warm here
Yeah,
in Sydney.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it really seems like it's nice weather based on your background there. And for training, do you train in the morning, afternoon, nighttime? What is the training schedule for you now with the fight upcoming in September?
All three.
Okay.
Morning, normally like a morning cardio session or technique session. A midday sort of slower session, learning session, and then evening is pretty much my work sessions.
Okay, and with training, I'm curious. Your fight is 2 months out. So with the training, is it kind of watching film on your opponent now, kind of game planning more so now, or are you getting those rounds in? Like, when does it really start to turn up before your fight with all those hard sparring rounds?
It won't kind of turn up the intensity level and the hard sparring for another maybe 2 weeks.
Okay.
So at that point we'll be about 8 weeks out then. But as far as watching her, I've been watching her for quite a while anyway, because her name was kind of thrown around to me long before I was signed to Octagon as well. So I've been kind of watching her for a long time now, and yeah, we've been game planning for her for a while. So yeah,
Yeah,
she's been on the radar.
yeah, and how is watching film? Is that something you really enjoy because you really get to see like how your opponent's gonna fight, like what their technique's gonna be like? Is that something you really like to enjoy?
I like watching it, but I think the biggest thing I've learned through the pro fights I've had is they're always better on the night than you see in the film. And often you watch the film and think, yeah, I'd just do this or I'd just do that to shut down what they're doing. But it's never so easy on the night, and they're always better on the night. So I try not to get too caught up in the film.
Yeah, no, it can always change. You never know if they pull something new
Mm.
out of the game plan. You were definitely correct on that. And for your training partners, do you have the training partner schedule, or is it the same as always for this camp? The same as always at the previous camps?
I got a lot of high level grappling partners, and a big variety of grappling styles, so that's always covered. And as far as the striking, yeah, we've got a couple southpaws around that we've just started touching base with and started working with. So yeah, I think I've got pretty much everything I need for the camp ready to go.
No, yeah, it seems like you're getting ready for camp. It seems like it's going to be a good one. And is there anything, I know you want to get better at everything in your game, everything specific, but is there anything really specific you really want to work on for this camp? Whether it's the grappling, the jujitsu, the striking, is there anything specific you're working on?
No, not really specific. I wanna go out there and show a solid all round game. Because you know how it is after fights. There's always those haters that are, oh, like her striking's average, or if she gets taken down, her grappling was average. So I want to show just a well-rounded game everywhere.
Nah, I mean, you mentioned it. This sport has a lot of haters in it. You're always going to deal with it. How do you deal with like the haters, because you're always going to get them no matter what you do. You can go out there and dominate a fighter, right? And you're still going to get haters saying you didn't do enough. What are your thoughts on all the haters in the sport?
I don't really pay too much attention, because most of the time you notice that the things people are saying are coming from people who either don't train or have not accomplished anything themselves. You never really get that kind of hate from people that are at your level or above. There's always, they give you like criticism and feedback, but you don't get the same hate you get from people that don't even train the sport or have no idea. So their opinion doesn't really hold too much weight with me.
Yeah, no, it's always
Yeah.
seeing them talk a lot of, crap after like over.
Yeah, it's just silly stuff, silly stuff. Like one of the comments last time was, good luck to you when you wake up in an armbar next time. And I was like, what? Like, why would I be unconscious in an armbar?
No, that doesn't. Yeah, some of the things they say doesn't even make sense. You would think they would say something else that makes sense, but yeah, haters, you always
Doesn't
got
even
to
make
to
sense.
the side. Can't really worry about them. Great response by you. And Katharina, what are your thoughts on her as an opponent so far?
She's solid. She's as in solid all rounder. She's got decent striking. I think she's got some decent power in her strikes as well. Decent grappling. I know she just got a purple belt too. She's decent everywhere, but I just think when it comes down to it on the night, I'm going to be more well rounded, and I'm going to have a higher fight IQ than her on the night, especially over 5 rounds. 25 minutes is a long time.
Yeah, yeah. 5 round fight, 25 minutes, September 16th. How are you getting this done? You fill in the blank. You win by blank on September 16th to get the belt. How do you see yourself getting the job done?
I think that over the course of the 25 minutes, I break her down and I see either a fourth or fifth round finish. I
Yeah,
can't say whether it's on the feet or the sub. I can't tell you.
yeah, no, wherever you get it, wherever you get it, it's gonna be a great fight. Certainly can't wait. And I saw what your Instagram post, you rehearsed that the finish you got, like the submission, being on top with the on her. Now, how cool was that? Like during the fight when it happened, like were you thinking yourself like, wow, I already rehearsed this, so I kind of know what I'm gonna do here. Like you rehearsed that same exact moment.
For the last fight or
Yeah, for the video you posted when rehearsed that movement you were using on her.
yeah. Yeah, I trained it a lot. My team saw like a vulnerability in the way in her style. So we had rehearsed that a lot. And yeah, when you get there, it's not that you thought it would be easy, but you're surprised that you got there so quickly. But then again, like you've trained it so much, so you've got to expect that. I didn't expect it to come when it came, but yeah, it was a nice surprise.
Yeah, no, it was certainly a great video to see. It's so cool to see like fighters post that and always seeing how it gets finished in the fight. And for yourself, what is like your ultimate goal in this sport? Do you want to sign with like a major promotion like the UFC or PFL, Bellator? Like it doesn't matter for you. What is like that big goal for yourself?
Yeah, I see myself getting signed to the UFC next year. That's what I see for myself. And being like signed to Octagon at the moment is a great step for me in that process because they're giving me good hard opponents. They're giving me like a bit of promotion that I need. So it's a really important part of my development these next few fights with Octagon. I don't think that I was quite ready for the UFC just yet. So once I'm done with my Octagon contract, yeah, I think that I'll be more than ready to fight the best in the world in the best promotion in the world.
Yeah. And now I'm curious if you don't mind me asking, after this fight, is that the end of your contract with Octagon?
No, one more.
One more. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so
So a title defense.
yeah, so you get that first title defense too. Probably be a great one for yourself too. And for you, September 16th, tune in. It's going to be a great fight, guys. And for you, a little segment we do at the end for the viewers to get to know you better. Just a little quick few questions, whatever comes to your mind first. You just say, you ready?
Okay.
All right. So you get to spend a day out drinking with three fighters. Who would you pick?
Oh, I don't really drink, but
Water.
um uh Casey O'Neill, Alex Volkanovski, um Israel Adesanya.
Okay, I like that. The Aussie chat. Yeah,
I
Aussie.
got a lot of questions for them all, so
Yeah. That's going to be a great night. I'm sure you learn a lot from them. It's UFC experience too. Now, though, if you're in a bar fight, you need three fighters by your side. Are you picking those same three?
uh nah, probably go the biggest ones I could. I'd probably go Tuivasa.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably go John Jones and I'll probably go oh, I don't know who's another big cunt in the UFC.
Uh,
Bohovic.
okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
certainly a great three one. I'm sure you'd be just fine if you were in a bar fight with those three by your side. And last two coming up. Who do you think the best striker in the world is right now?
Alex Volkanovski.
So, yep. You think he gets it done this Saturday?
Yeah, I definitely think that he closes the range to like a range that suits him. And we saw last fight his grappling offense and defense is just through the roof. So
He's
wherever it goes, he'll win.
Yeah, he's certainly amazing. One of the best in the world right now. And last one, where do you see yourself in a year from now?
Signed with the UFC.
And how many fights in you think you are?
Sorry,
How many fights in do you think you'll be? One, two.
this time in the year, I'd probably be two fights in.
Yeah. Well, we certainly can't wait to see that. Gonna be whatever in the holds for you in the future. And for you, thank you for the time. I really appreciate it. If you want to thank any sponsors, shout out any social media, the floor is yours.
Thanks for having me on. My Instagram is Jacinta.Austin_. And you can follow the gym for all the updates, which is Karaoke MMA.
Yeah, thanks again. Good luck for the fight. Can't wait.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye bye.